siku ya debe saa 2 utakuwa nyumbani. Kweli ama uongo? Kweli.
Very good evening and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga, we know very well that starting from next month, that is August, the month of August, he's beginning his bid, his serious campaign to become the chairman of African Union. But there is something that is going on. Raila have not said anything concerning the leadership of the Azimio la Umoja. But we saw the other day we had Jeremiah Kioni saying that they've sat down and that they've decided that Kalonzo Musyoka is going to take over as their leader, as their Azimio la Umoja coalition leader after Raila is gone. Something that have made people like Martha Karua to make their own decisions by saying that they're going to quit from Azimio la Umoja. In fact, they sent a letter which is waiting, is in the process. Probably after 3 months they'll quit. Peter Munya, that is also the leader of PNU, also said that now Peter Munya was giving an excuse that being that now Raila Amolo Odinga's party, that is ODM, have joined the government, they should make their own decision, they should make their stand, so that people like Peter Munya can know whether they are in the government or not. Because if ODM is in the government, then there is no need of them being in the opposition. And if at all they will be in their government and in the opposition, it will force people like Peter Munya to quit. Something that I think is going to give them an opportunity also to form their own coalition. Now, Gladys Wanga has a message, and I think this message goes directly to people like Kalonzo, to Kalonzo Musyoka, because he's the one who has been declared the opposition leader after Raila Odinga. I've told you that Raila Amolo Odinga have not said anything concerning the leadership of ODM or concerning the leadership of Azimio la Umoja. There is a high chances of Raila Amolo Odinga not even mentioning anybody's name. In fact, he hasn't even said that Kalonzo Musyoka will be taking over after him. Gladys Wanga is giving a warning, and I want us to listen to what she's saying concerning this, and then we come back so that we can finish up.
They have overthrown Raila Amolo Odinga from the leadership of Azimio in the pretext that he's going to the AU. We are solid members of the Azimio coalition. And the day that Azimio leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, will leave the seat, it will be up to him to say with his team that he is leaving for whatever reason. But today, what I have seen from the meeting saying that now Raila is no longer the leader of Azimio, that they have put somebody else, I find it to be like a coup, trying to remove Raila Amolo Odinga and inherit him before he himself has said that he has left the Azimio coalition. I would like us to move cautiously so that we do not create unnecessary tension. As ODM, we are very clear on our position. We are very, very, very clear on our position. As grassroots ODM teams, we follow Raila Amolo Odinga as our leader. We are very, very clear. And in the current situation, we are also very, very clear on our position that we said there must be a national conversation because we cannot lose our country because we are not having a national conversation.
I find it very difficult and somehow very challenging because if Raila Amolo Odinga, and there was a time that I was talking to some guys, and they were telling me that if there is someone that is holding Kenya in his hands, is Raila Amolo Odinga. That if Raila says today Kenya is going right, Kenya will go right. If today Raila stands and says that Kenya is going left, Kenya will go left. Just the other day we had got a lot of tension about demonstration here and there. When Raila came in, Raila talked about sitting down and negotiating with the government. Something that brought some tension, but all of a sudden things changed. And after sitting down with William Ruto, his people are in the government. But now Gladys Wanga is saying that This issue of giving another person opportunity, this issue of appointing someone or someone coming up and saying that is the leader, yet Raila Amolo Odinga has not given direction, is very wrong. So at the end of the day, I've told you that we'll come to realize that Raila will not appoint anybody. Because I think there is something that Raila Amolo Odinga is looking at here. And I want us to be very keen. Raila is trying to look at this thing this way. If at all I fail to become the chairman of African Union, in which we are praying for him not to fail, if at all he fails to become the chairman of African Union, and then comes back to Kenya, if he fails in African Union, he will still have a chance to be in the Kenyan politics. But now let us take this scenario whereby someone else is now ruling Azimio la Umoja. Is not the principal right now. Let's assume that Kalonzo Musyoka now is the coalition leader, is now the opposition leader. Automatically, Raila Amolo Odinga will not be the opposition leader if Kalonzo is. So if Raila goes to African Union and fails, and then he comes back, and we know very well that his position he had already given to Kalonzo, it will be very difficult for him to come back to politics. So those are the things that Raila Amolo Odinga is looking at. If at all I go and fail, coming back will be difficult. And okay, if I come back, where will I start? Will I now follow Kalonzo Musyoka? Or between me and Kalonzo Musyoka, who should follow who? Because at the end of the day, I've been in politics more than Kalonzo Musyoka. I know a lot of things more than Kalonzo Musyoka. So there is no way I can go to AU. Then if at all I fail, I come back here and follow Kalonzo Musyoka. That is why he has not even said his stand concerning this issue of AU bid or Azimio la Umoja. He has not given direction. Another thing, I think Raila Amolo Odinga is also trying to weigh. Perhaps maybe they have not into that meeting with Uhuru Kenyatta to figure out who can lead between Jeremiah Kioni, Kalonzo Musyoka. Let us count Martha Karua out because Martha Karua is already out. So there is this that here and there. And in the issue of ODM, I've seen some people asking that where is Babu Owino, because Millie Odhiambo has been appointed as whip. He has taken the position of Junet Mohammed, because Junet Mohammed is going to be the minority leader. I've been asking that where is people like Babu Owino? Why can't people like Babu Owino be given positions? I want to make this thing clear that we still ODM, we don't have a deputy of ODM. Are you seeing this? So we need someone who will replace John Mbadi. We also need someone who will replace Ali Hassan Joho and Oparanya. How can we, okay, if we know that Babu Owino is very sharp, and people like Babu Owino needs to be in the offices like the chairman. So if at all Babu Owino is given the position, is given chance maybe to be to be a minority leader like people claim, or be PSC as people claim, then I think we'll be ruining this. So let us just wait for the positions. Now until then, after the appointment of the chairman, the election of the chairman or a deputy chairperson or a deputy party leader, then that is now where we can now start asking why is ODM doing this and that. But one thing I know is that there are a lot of things going on, and these things I don't know how we'll handle them. Another thing is concerning John Mbadi. John Mbadi, people are claiming that John Mbadi cannot be the treasurer, cannot be in the treasury. Why? Because there is something that he did, I don't know how many years ago. And someone have sent me a letter, by the way. Somebody has sent me a text and I would like to read it. This guy is saying that, hi Bonnie, I'd like to urgently alert you on the cabinet nomination of Ngongo John Mbadi to the National Treasury and why it needs to be objected. Mbadi worked as an accountant in the University of Nairobi from 1996 to 2005 and was sacked for the misappropriation of funds. The information is from someone who was working with him in the university during this time, although she is now retired. She is requesting support to access the copy of minutes from the disciplinary case meeting that got Mbadi sacked, which can then be attached on an objection. We think it is easier and safer to forward a petition as an organization or lobby rather than an individual. The deadline of filing the affidavits for those who maybe who feels like those who have been nominated should not be vetted in, is today. So this letter is coming at a point whereby there is nothing that can be done, because this woman is also saying that she needs to access the copies from the school where she resigned. She's no longer working there at the University of Nairobi, where John Mbadi worked as a secretary, as a treasurer since from 1996 to 2005. So one thing I can say is that I know that we've lost trust in parliament, and but right now there is nothing that we can do. In as much as we will try maybe to talk about these things, to try and make these people not access offices, I can just say that let us now wait for the parliament to do its work. Then from there is when we can see what to do. That is all I had for today. And just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like and share, and drop me a comment and tell me where you're watching us from and how these videos are reaching you. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.